This rock crystal knight sitting on his horse stands 34mm high, including the base of 5mm, and is the King's Knight. He is optically clean with no visible flaws, inclusions or veils, and weighs 66.5 carats. His name is Bjartar, which means bright, and his steed is called Pretenderlot, which has its own meaning. Bjartar is a happy soul, and his name suits him. With his arm outstretched, he is offering cheer to one and all and celebrating his good fortune and life in general. His other arm is resting on his hip. This knight, like the other pieces in the set, is hand-carved from the mineral quartz. He has a roped belt holding up his robe, which falls over his knees, across the horse's back, and finishes near his ankles, exposing his sandals and feet. His face obscured by hair which falls from under his horned helmet, and together with his moustache and beard cover most of his face, with only his nose visible. Pretenderlot has a similar personality, standing chivalrously and proud for all to see and admire. He too has a helmet, and his ears poke through their ear holes. His hair falls from beneath the elongated helmet covering his eyes. The bridle covers an almost smiling expression, and from this his reins extend back around his neck. Here we have the Queen's Knight, loyal only to her. He stands 30mm tall and weighs 64.7 carats, being optically clean and clear, with no visible flaws, inclusions or veils. He and his steed are hand-carved from the mineral quartz, the variety rock crystal. His name is Sindri, which means to sparkle. However, he is far from sparkling. Very drunk, he is slumped over his horse's neck, resting his head on his right arm while his left arm is down by his side, with his hand holding his drinking mug. He, like his counterpart with the King's Knight, are on call to defend the monarch's honour tomorrow. Today he is somewhat occupied. His roped waist belt can be seen across his back, with his robe, which covers the lower part of his body and finishing near his ankles, exposing his feet and sandals. His steed is called Drink-a-Lot, and you guessed it, he does. His head is turned with his muzzle in the knight's mug. If you look closely, you can see his bridle and reins in front of and beneath his hair. He stands slightly slanted on his base, trying not to fall over. They both have helmets, and looking on his rump, you can see his brand. More details of this set can be found at www.kcarving.com.